Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I'm going to be doing something slightly different. It's not going to be too complicated or very long at all. It's literally just going to be just something pretty simple because I wanted to use this beautiful glitter from Sparkle Supplies UK. It's called 101 and it's obviously black and white. The white is matte and the black is holographic. And I also wanted to show you in this video like how to apply chunky glitter with gel polish, because a lot of people say like, oh, I don't use chunky glitters because I only use gel, and you can use chunky glitters with gel, so this is why I'm including this. So it's more just for this purpose, but I will do a bit of nail art as well just to mix it up a little bit. So we're going to be doing a 101 Dalmatians inspired set, like with some paw prints in a bit of like glittery sand sort of thing and some footprints and stuff. So what I'm going to be using for this set is really easy, literally just a black and white. So we've got Alaska from Gel Perfection and Blackout, which I've lost, it's on here somewhere, here it is, and Blackout from Gel Perfection as well, which is their black. So literally all I'm using is a black and white gel polish, and then we'll be using a rubber base coat, a rubber top coat and a normal top coat with a no wipe, and also a velvet top coat. And we'll also be using this, which is Gold Crush from Sparkle Supplies UK, because it is absolutely stunning. You can't really see the effect it gives on camera, which is annoying, but it's beautiful. You'll just have to take my word for it. So let's get into it. I'm going to do the bases of all the nails first, as I usually do. So I'm going to be using Blackout for one of them. So just going to go in with that on this first nail, get that one cured, because I like to double cure black just to really make sure that it's cured all the way through because of how pigmented it is. And also make sure to work really thinly with it as well, just to give it more of a chance to cure properly. I'm just going over that, making sure to take off any excess product with my brush, so that can go straight into the lamp. And then next up I'm going to do two white nails. I'm just going to speed through these because obviously it's just watching me paint the bases. So with two of the white ones, I'm going to be doing a sort of like snow sort of effect. So I'm gonna matte top coat both of them. First of all, and then we're gonna put on a no wipe top coat after this top coat. We're gonna sprinkle over some really fine glitter. And then we're going to use a dotting tool to carve out some shapes in the glitter. So that is the plan. So I'm just going over with my velvet top coat. It is a little bit contaminated, but it doesn't matter for this design because obviously I'm just going to be applying something over the top of it anyway. Just making sure it's nice and smooth, because velvet top coat and matte top coats can sometimes come across a bit streaky. This one is actually really good, so I don't really worry about it too much with this one, but just making sure that it's as smooth as I can get it. Then we're going to fully cure both of those, and then we're going to be using Iced Gold from, wait, are we? I don't know if to use Iced Gold or Gold Crush, but let me just have a look. So we're going to be using Gold Crush because it's the thinner one of the two, I think. So because it's so fine, it'll be much better for sugaring. But look how gorgeous this glitter is. It doesn't really show up very well on camera, but there's like really nice like gold shimmer to it, but it doesn't show up at all, which is very annoying. But we're going to be using that. So like I said, once we've applied the velvet top coat, then I'm just going to go over with a no wipe top coat. Look how beautiful matte looks, velvet. It is stunning. So yeah, just going to get a normal top coat now. So I'm just going in with Diamond Gloss. And I'm going to apply that over the whole nail. But we're going to be doing this design before it's all cured. And I need to remember how to create paw prints as well, because that would be useful. So once we've done that, we're going to sprinkle the glitter all over the top. So I'm just going to get my glitter catcher thing, which is actually a dip powder contraption, but never mind. And I'm just going to sprinkle this all over the top. It's a beautiful, beautiful glitter. I really wish it would show up on camera how it shows up in front of me, but never mind. And I'm just going to tap off as much as I can. There we go. And this is what we're left with. Annoyingly, again, it's still not showing up how it looks in person, but you just have to trust me that it's beautiful. So once we've done that, we're going to go in with a dotting tool now. We're going to create some shapes in it and remove the glitter from certain places. So I'm going to do it down here first. So as far as I'm aware from paw prints, it seems to be like two and then like one, if that makes any sense, which probably doesn't, but never mind. But there's like two bigger bits at the bottom. You just need to use your dotting tool to move away any excess glitter. And then a bigger one at the top. Well, not a bigger one, but a bit at the top. Doesn't have to be perfect, because obviously it's a paw print in, well, it's not really snow because it's glittery, but you know what I mean, it's fine. And then once I've done that, I'm then just going to do some dots above it. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm not sure if you can see it, just about I think. And then we're going to start again up here, so I'm just going to make the one at the top and then pull it down to the sides. Making sure to get off any excess glitter from my dotting tool every now and then, so it's not just spreading everywhere else. And then again, I'm going to go in with some dots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just going to go over those again to make sure there's no glitter in them. Very cute. And then we'll do one more. I'm just going to push that down so it's not sticking up too much when it cures, because I'm not going to be top coating this. Remember, this is just how it's going to be. I need to stop whispering. And then I'm going to do another one here. So we're going to go with the top bit, bring it down, almost creating like an upside down V at the start, like just like that, and then just bringing it out. And then we're going to do the dots. 1, 2, remove excess, 3, 4, 5. And that's that for this nail. It's very cute, but just about visible. So I'm going to pop that into the lamp. And then on the next one, we're going to do human footprints. So this would be like Cruella's footprints, if that makes any sense. So we've got the dogs running away, and we've got Cruella chasing them. So we're going to do the same process again as we did last time with the glitter. Just going to sprinkle it over the top. So I've sprinkled that on top, and now we're going to do some human prints. So I actually don't really know how to do this. I'm just going to do a bit at the top and then pull it down, I think. Just make like a little bean sort of shape. Never had to paint a footprint before, and then just some little dots above it, but you're not going to see the dots, so I don't think I'm going to go like too crazy with it. I'm not going to bother with the dots because no one's going to be walking barefoot in the snow, because that's just bizarre. So we're going to be just wearing some shoes, so we don't need toe dots. We don't look anything like a human foot, but it's fine. We just need to make it wider at the top than the bottom. I think that's the main trick. Well, not that slim at the bottom, that's a bit bizarre. And I'm taking it like up here to the right a little bit, so it looks like they're walking off to the right. You don't have complete control in designs like this, because obviously the glitter will sort of move not exactly where you want it either, so you just got to bear that in mind, that it's never going to really be like absolutely perfect unless you mess about with it for ages and ages, and I'm not going to do that, so it's just going to be as good as it can get. And then one more up here, and that'll be it for this now as well. Just going to scrape that off. Okay, so you probably can't really see it, I definitely should have done this one a little bit further down. Let's just pull it down a slight bit more. And that'll do. So it looks like they're walking that way, which is fine. So we're going to leave it like that, pop it in the lamp. And then once they've both been in the lamp, so the other one's cured now, you can just dust off any excess. But because we like tapped off as much as we could, there's not going to be a crazy amount of excess, which is good. But having that matte top coat underneath means that when you do dust off your excess, if you have got any excess coming off, it's not going to stick to anything underneath. And obviously because we're not top coating it, we need the matte top coat to secure the colour. So that's how that one turned out. Very cute, like it. Now we're going to be doing a full nail of this beautiful 101 glitter. So let's get that ready. So I'm going to be applying this slightly differently because it is a chunky glitter and we're using it with gel polish. So I'm going to get a super base, which is a rubber top coat, with a rubber base coat, sorry, and it's quite thick. So I'm going to get that. I'm using the wrong nail, it's supposed to be on black. So I'm just going to do a coat of the base coat all over the black because, like I said, it's quite thick. And I can really push the pieces of glitter into the base coat. And then we just need to very gently have a slight overlay over the top to make sure they're all nice and smooth. I don't want any bits sticking up with this nail because this is not a sugary sort of effect. So once I've applied the base, I'm just going to sort of just like pick up the glitter and just place it onto the nail in different areas until I'm happy with how much is on there. So I'm going to get a, hold on a second. So I've got my brush, I'm just using an ombre brush, nothing spectacular, and I'm just picking up, just make sure there's nothing on your brush that you don't want on there. And I'm just, sorry about that, I'm just picking up some random pieces and placing it on, because that's how you can get more control over how many pieces you actually put on, because obviously with a chunky glitter, you don't want to just, well, you can sprinkle it on and then remove excess and pat it down and all that, but I do find this is the best way to apply chunky glitters when using gel. Just find it the least faffy way, really. So I'm just making sure you've got like an even amount of black and white. This is such a beautiful glitter, I absolutely love it. Don't get me wrong, I love like a sparkly glitter, but sometimes glitters like this are what you need. So we've applied that, we've got it all over the nail. Obviously the bits that are still black are black pieces of glitter, and if you look from the side, it's actually relatively flat, even though this is a curved nail. As you can see, it's pretty much flat. If there is any bits that you look at in that angle that are not flat, then you can just pat them down ever so gently. But that one turned out okay, so we're just going to cure that. I'm just going to get all the excess off this nail. So this is our footprints nail. I'm just going to pop that with the others. Sort of wished I did paw prints on there as well, but never mind. It's too late now. I cannot be bothered to do another nail, but just for future reference, I would probably do that. So just waiting for this one to cure, and then we're done. Well, we're not done. I obviously need to like top coat and everything, but I mean like design wise we're done, because I wanted to keep this one pretty simple. I need to keep remembering that I don't have to do like half-an-hour long nail art videos all the time, because that's when I struggle to get as many up, is when I need to do really, really long ones. So I'm going to try and do a couple that are not ridiculously long every now and then. So I'm just going to top coat this with Super Gloss, which is obviously the opposite to Super Base. It's still a rubber top coat, it's still thicker, but it's a top coat. So it will cover this nicely. You can use a coat of builder gel if you want to, but if it's on a natural nail and you're trying to keep it like relatively thin, then obviously the fewer layers the better. And rubber top coats are nice and thick, so would be absolutely fine. So first of all, I just apply a little bit and just make sure to really get it between every bit of glitter, so there's not any that isn't covered. And then once I've done that, I do just make sure that there's a nice, neat, floaty layer over the top. Obviously, we're not building it like a builder gel. There's a difference between thick and generous. We're just making sure it's a nice generous layer. But that's it. Super, super easy, and this glitter is just beautiful. So this is the finished set. I can't even see if it's focused or not because my light is above it, but this is the finished design, and obviously the chunky glitter is all nicely encapsulated with that top coat. I've normal top coated the black and the white nail. That was a bit aggressive. I've normal top coated the black and the white nail, and obviously the sugared nails just stayed as they were because they didn't need top coat, as you would remove the effect from the glitter being like textured, if that makes sense. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll be back really soon with another video. Bye.